3 weeks ago, I was asked by Alexander the OK to make a video listing my top 10 places to poop in old school RuneScape. I don't know why, but this request intrigued me. RuneScape is famously known for not having any toilets for years. Jagex has actually released 3 outhouses in game. One in the Hosidia's vineyard, one is behind Watson's house, and one is on Fossil Island. There's also a bucket in the Gorok prison cell that has an examine text saying it's a toilet, but at what point is every bucket a poop bucket, truth be told? That said, none of these are really confirmed toilets. So I set out to answer the question by bringing you my top 10 places to poop in old school RuneScape. I'm Bronze Mace, and I would like to thank all my subscribers watching this video and give you guys 2 forehead kisses to help you have a good night's sleep. If you're watching this video and you aren't subscribed, what's wrong with you? Like really, you are spending your free time and you're off work and you decide to watch a video titled Top 10 Places to Poop in Old School RuneScape and you don't even know who made the video? You're a weirdo, man. And you're exactly the type of person who should be subscribed. So please press that button so more of my content can end up on your feed, and let's get started with today's video. So I think we all know that sailing was going to be on this list. I mean, there's multiple places you can go. It's extremely scenic out there. It's a beautiful place to be out on the ocean. However, there's some downsides to pooping straight into the water. And the first is you might get caught by other people who are also sailing. It's very out there in the open. Other people might see what you're doing and think you're a weirdo. There's also the chance you can get seasick, and that just really would not be fun if you got seasick while you're trying to poo on your boat. And then lastly, it's just a logistical issue that your toilet paper is most likely going to get wet, and nobody wants to have wet, salty toilet paper after they use the bathroom. So I think this would be a fun place to go poop, but I don't think it's one of the best places to go. Number 9 is going to be on top of the Kalphite Queen hives, particularly the little hole right leading into the entrance to their cave. You know exactly why we're pooping on the Kalphite Queen. No one likes the Kalphite Queen, an extremely annoying boss to kill. The only problem is this is a logistical nightmare, as there's going to be Kalphites actually trying to attack you while you're going to the bathroom. There's no toilet paper down there. It's extremely sandy. And I don't know what kind of bug Kalphites are. I think they're based off of like scarab beetles or like dung beetles, and I think they might enjoy us pooping on them. So I don't think I'm going to get the true satisfaction of actually doing it, but I do think it's really toilet shaped. I think it makes sense to use the top of the Kalphite Queen as a toilet. So if you didn't know this, in the movie Harry Potter, there is a tweet by J.K. Rowling that says, Hogwarts didn't always have bathrooms. Before adopting Muggle plumbing in the 18th century, witches and wizards simply relieved themselves wherever they stood and vanished the evidence. Meaning wizards in Harry Potter were just straight up pooping on themselves and whisking it away. I really feel like the Wizard Tower would do something very similar. I feel like pooping there would be a very fun experience, and it'd be very different because there's some absolute weirdos in that Wizard Tower there. The cons is I don't understand the logistics of how this would work. So it could be a fun experience, it could be a bad, but I definitely think it would be a place to go on my list if I had a chance. The Tsar city of Mor Ul Rek would be a really interesting place to go to the bathroom. For one, there's always the option of just pooping straight on top of Zuck and getting back at him for all the times he killed me trying to get my infernal cape. But also, I feel like because it's in a volcano, there's gonna be some heated toilets, and I think it would be the only place in old school RuneScape that would have heated toilets. And I think that would make it a very nice place to go to the bathroom, a very satisfying experience. However, it might be too hot. How hot is lava in old school RuneScape? Like, you can wear it on the back for your cape, but you can't touch it in certain places. Other places you can be right up next to it and not take any damage. So how hot really is this lava? I don't understand. But I do think it would be pretty cool to poop in Mor Ul Rek and at least enjoy my time in Karamja, knowing that I just pooped on Zuck. Now, moving on to a place that would actually be good to use the bathroom, and I'm gonna say the Enchanted Valley. The Enchanted Valley is one of the most peaceful and beautiful places in all of old school RuneScape. Access from the fairy code BKQ, you can go and see a lush area of wildlife, and there's a beautiful waterfall out there. The only problem is there's no toilet paper, so you're gonna have to bring your own. And there's a lot of animals around in this area, and I'm someone who gets bathroom shyness, so I don't want to go in front of all these animals here. And also, if you do manage to go, there's river trolls. So if you poop in the river, a troll is literally going to come after you, and probably for good reason, because you just pooped in his home, and that's not cool, dude. So I think it's best to leave this nature alone. It would be a great place to do it, but I think we need to keep this area peaceful and clean from litter. Coming in at number 5 is my own player-owned house. I mean, this one just makes sense. It's a really safe option to choose. You have all the solitude that you need. You can tell your butler to go somewhere else and take some time for yourself to use that bathroom. The only cons is I do keep a lot of my pets in my house, and it would be awkward if they saw me using the bathroom, and I don't like that. Especially because I have the wilderness decoration. So like, all the buildings are broken down. You can look between the walls. There's really no, at least in my house, there's no privacy. But in your own player-owned house, I mean, I would definitely go in your player-owned house. I checked it out the other day. It looks super nice in there. You're doing a great job, man. Keep it up. But maybe my player-owned house, I don't think it would be the great place to use the bathroom. But I'm still going to keep it at number 5 just because it's my own. Coming in at number 4 is Aldarin. Aldarin is just a beautiful island. It is just a great place to be, and it has a vineyard, so you can get your drink on here and use the bathroom at the same time. Very cool. You can't do that in many places in RuneScape. It's just a really beautiful island. It's a place that I love looking at. I love the architecture of this island. I love a lot of the details that was added to the game through the Varlamore update, but this is a real cool island just to check out, and I'm surprised it doesn't have an outhouse already, considering of how it was formed. The only issue I could see using the bathroom here is one, there's probably going to be a line. It is a vineyard. There's going to be other people there drinking. They're going to want to use the bathroom, so you might have to wait a little bit. It's also really hard to get to, so if you suddenly get the urge to go, there's no quick way to get there besides through the Quetzal, and you do not want to be on the Quetzal when you're trying to go to the bathroom. Trust me, it's not a good time. That said, I'm going to leave this at number 4. If you get the option to use the bathroom here, I think you should take it. Auburn Valley takes all of the great things about the Enchanted Valley without any of the downsides. It's super safe, super peaceful, and there are Ents walking around, but you can actually use your poop for compost to help them out. So you're actually contributing to the environment, and you're actually helping in this scenario, versus on when you're in the Enchanted Valley and you're kind of polluting the place. That said, it also has just more people. It has more infrastructure, so there's a pump to wash your hands. There's buildings to have privacy. I think it's just an all-around more convenient place to go to the bathroom, and it's one of the most beautiful places in all of old school RuneScape. If you have not checked out the Auburn Valley yet, and you have not tried out totems for fletching, it's a really cool place to go. You should definitely check it out and consider using the bathroom there when you check it out. I think we all knew that Falador was going to make it on this list. Falador is one of the cleanest places in all of old school RuneScape, and the White Knight Castle is one of the fanciest places in that entire city, and I think it would be a great place to use the bathroom. There's actually a moat there, so they have some kind of water source or some way to dispose of it, which is super nice. You also know that because of how clean it is, someone is going to be cleaning up after you, which is really cool. You don't have to make sure you cleaned up after yourself. Or if you go there, you're not going to be going on top of someone else's, where that might be the situation in these other places where they would have outhouses. I feel like Falador would have actual usable bathrooms here. I feel like they would have fancy toilets too. The White Knights are kind of bougie like that. There's also the farm and the giant mole, so it could be useful for like composting. I don't know if that's how composting works. I don't think it would work for like actual plants, but I think it's an option. Who knows? If you're ever in Falador, check out the bathrooms. The number 1 place to go number 2 in all of old school RuneScape is going to be the Civitas Fortis Castle. Honestly, I think most places in Varlamore would be pretty good to go to the bathroom, but the castle in particular in Civitas Illifortis would be the best place to go. One, it is extremely fancy of a building. It probably smells nice. Like, let's be real, most places in RuneScape probably smell pretty bad. I feel like Varlamore is the only place that would smell pretty decent. Also, they have an aqueduct. They're like the only place in all of old school to have an aqueduct. That means they have flowing water. So if you do go to the bathroom, they have ways to dispose of it. They could have actual using toilets here. They probably don't have the actual technology, but if anyone was capable of doing it, it would be the citizens of Civitas Illifortis. But that castle in general, it is extremely beautiful. I would love to sit on top of that castle, go to the bathroom knowing I can flush that toilet. I probably can't do that. There's probably reasons why, but I still think this would be the best place to go to the bathroom if you ever get the chance. Thank you guys for watching my top 10 places to poop in old school RuneScape. I really had a fun time making this video, so I hope you had a fun time watching it. If you didn't have a fun time watching it, I don't know what you're doing at the end of the video, but I hope you have a good day, and always remember, I love you.